Judge Reynolds. Thought I recognised the face. Didn't know you were a member here.
I've been a member for 23 years.
Oh, I'm thinking about joining myself, actually. I've just come to knock a few balls around, see if the course is up to speed.
Sorry,
Steve, your name. I'm in the biz.
Canal Road.
The legal aid. Just, doing my tour of duty, but just about jack it out, let me tell you.
Well, if you'll excuse me, Mr...
Your name. Steve, your name. Happy hunting. Networking, that's the key. It's all about self-marketing, mate. Meeting the right people, making the right contacts.
Most of my contacts are in juvie. A couple in jail.
Well, obviously you've got to apply some judgment.
Well, not very good at that.
Yes, you are. I mean, for instance, you know where to get the best coffee, yeah? And that's a real skill. That's quantifiable. You need to exploit that. You get the good people hooked on the good coffee, got them for life.
I mean, I can make money out of it.
Mate, charge a percentage.
It's only a couple of bucks.
All adds up, mate. Where I live, $2 to use a washing machine. $2? Here, use it for nicks. Opportunities, mate. More often than not, right under your nose.
Cool.
You render for lesson.
Right.
Go do something. Okay. I could have sworn you were sisters.
Ooh, beware the honey-tongued lawyer.
Oh, and the honest one. Guilty on both counts, Your Honour. So, Mrs. Banks?
Miss Natalie.
You want to sue your plastic surgeon?
No, it's not my plastic surgeon. It's my daughter's. Jamie, she wants to be a model. And we had a mole removed from her cheek. The agency suggested it, so we took out a loan to pay for it.
And it's scarred?
No, he did a great job.
So what's the problem, Jamie?
Well, ever since the surgery, she's been depressed. She feels disfigured, dissatisfied with the way she looks.
She looks fine to me.
Yeah, well, she feels like part of her's been taken away. She's lost all her confidence. She's become totally withdrawn. Don't you think the surgeon could have counselled her on the possibility of this kind of reaction before removing the mole? Oh, look, obviously we've come to the wrong lawyer again.
No, I'm not saying you don't have a case.
You know the problem with you legal aid people? Is you're too bogged down with drug dealers and hookers to know a real opportunity when it walks in the door.
Well, proving psychological damage isn't easy, but it's not impossible. I find the key in an unusual case such as this one is having the right contact. A psychiatrist who's sympathetic to your daughter's plight.
And do you have such a contact?
Spence! Hey! Hey, where are you going, man?
Home first, then private practice.
Well, I need you to see a client of mine. She's in my office now. Now, I've already diagnosed her for you. I looked up her symptoms on the net. She's got BDD. Body...
Dysmorphic disorder.
Yes.
No, mate, I'm done here for the day. Just schedule something for tomorrow.
No, she'll have another lawyer by tomorrow. Spence, this case has profile. This can really put me back on the map. I need this one. Come on, please.
What do you see when you look in the mirror?
A stranger. It's not me. It's someone ugly. Disgusting.
You know, she can barely leave the house, a 20-year-old woman who sits at home in her bedroom all day.
Jamie, before the mole was removed, were you suffering any depression?
She was a vibrant young...
I was pretty happy. I had a cute boyfriend, Trent, till he dumped me for an anorexic slag.
She was not anorexic, you were just carrying a few extra pounds.
Oh, I'm not fat.
You were too fat for the catwalk.
All right, fine. Jamie, tell me, where exactly was this mole?
It was here.
All right. There. Problem solved.
What?
Whoa, what the hell was all that about?
You asked for a diagnosis, mate. I went one better. I gave you a cure.
Yeah, by drawing the mole back on her face? That's how you treat body dysmorphic disorder, is it?
She doesn't have BDD, and this is not about the mole.
Oh, is that right? Well, who are you to make that kind of judgment?
I'll see you tomorrow.
I know it's cliched, but I have to say social conscience, you know? Just a desire to give something back to the community. I mean, I could work at a top-flight law firm, sure. But, I feel like I was cheating myself.
Yeah, well, it's important to have principles, isn't it? As long as they don't get in the way of my daughter winning her case.
That's right, and that's why I invited you here, Natalie. I just wanted to assure you that I'm going to do everything in my power to help Jamie. We'll get ourselves another shrink, that's not a problem.
You know what? I knew you had a real spark the minute I walked into your office.
Yeah, then you nearly walked out again.
Yeah, come on.
Windscreen tomorrow, though?
Yeah.
They say steady hand's a sign of a soft touch.
Well, I haven't had too many complaints.
Why does that always happen to me? When I have scrutiny written over my forehead. Cheers.
Cheers.
I thought you were a criminal lawyer.
I'm doing this as a favour for an old family friend. Young man, gay, wealthy family. His terminally ill father is threatening to write him out of the will unless he gets married.
Oh, that sounds controlling and manipulative.
I agree. Problem is, I'm repping the father. Part of me sympathises with him. He's conservative, deeply religious. The other part of me... I know the other part of me just...
Dana? What's wrong? Dana, what's upsetting you? Have you got issues with your own father you want to talk about?
You know, I don't feel like a session tonight. Let's cut this one short.
She knows the soul and the soul, soul. You know she knows the soul, the soul, soul. She don't like that she just wants to candy, candy, candy. You are so hot. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Oh. Ready to go again?
Appreciate you seeing me.
Look, if this is about yesterday, I can only advise you seek another opinion.
It's not that. It's about my mother. She's always putting me down, making me feel like crap. It's like a total nightmare living with her.
Oh, have you thought of moving out?
Well, I can't afford to. I don't have a real job. Modeling's not going anywhere.
Have you told her how you feel?
Mum's happiest when I'm unhappy. It's like she's always trying to compete with me over everything. Trent, my last boyfriend, before he left me for that stick-figure bitch, he screwed my mother. And he's not the first guy I've brought home she's tried to seduce. It's like every time there's a guy that we both know, she has to screw him first just to prove that she's sexier, more desirable. Now there's this thing with the lawyer.
You can try later enough.
See what I can do.
Excuse me, gentlemen. If it's all right with you, can we make up a group of 4, please?
Course is not too busy.
I think we'd prefer to have 3 today, wouldn't we?
No, George, it's all right. Mr. Unane is more than welcome to join us. Ian, lead us off.
Morning, Judge.
So, Stephen, I did a little checking on your background. You used to work for Clay and Drayton, and then you left after a difference of opinion.
Yes, yeah. Bob Drayton and I, ultimately, we just had contrasting styles.
I believe Bob's wife thought so, too.
Where have you been?
You missed 3 appointments.
Did you reschedule?
Yeah?
That's not a problem. Spence, morning.
Are you screwing Natalie Banks?
No. Okay, technically, Natalie is not my client, so technically, I've done nothing wrong.
You technically believe that?
What business is it of yours?
It became my business when Jamie walked into my office this morning. She's suffering from incredibly low self-esteem.
You said she was faking.
I said the mole wasn't the issue.
You said she didn't have BDD.
She doesn't. The truth is, this is about Jamie's relationship with her mother. Now, by sleeping with Natalie, you've just made things worse.
What, Jamie's jealous? You mean she fancies me?
This has got nothing to do with you, Steve. Trust me. It's just another symbolic rejection for Jamie. Now, my advice, talk to your client. You've got a serious bridge to build.
Women, mate. Firstly, don't even try to understand him. That's a waste of brain cells.
Are they your cornflakes, man?
No. And secondly, whatever you do, don't try and mix them with business. Because the two things are like jam and Vegemite.
Whose cornflakes are they?
Women just distract you from what's important. You know what they're like? They're like flowers on a battlefield. You stop to smell them, you get your head blown off.
Hey, man, that's Tom's milk.
Mate, I'm giving you pearls here. You're banging on about milk and cornflakes. Eye on the prize.
I reckon you're my hero, man.
Am I 11 o'clock here yet? You look great. Is it just for a change?
He's a mystery man. She's in love.
Ooh. Reese Miller?
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for saying
Hello.
Hi. Is Spence McKay in today? Yeah, do you have an appointment?
No, but it's important that I speak to him. Could you tell him that Dana Connolly's here?
Sure. Oh, hi, there's Dana Connolly in reception. She wants to see you. Yeah, Spence has a few minutes free. If you just go down there, it's the 3rd door on the left.
Thanks. Bit of a step down from your private practice.
What are you doing here, Dana?
This is awkward. I've come to apologise for last night. Getting upset like that and walking out.
Listen, there's no need to apologise, honestly. It's all part of the process.
I think I gave you the wrong impression. It's got nothing to do with my father. It's all about the case I'm working on.
Public meeting, or are you planning a coup?
We're just talking about the woman in Spencer's office, Dana Connolly.
New patient?
She's not a patient. Armani suit, Manalo Blahniks, and a Laurent tea.
She's a lawyer. Pretty high profile, that too. I've seen her at the odd bar council Christmas thing. She is way hot.
Why is Spence seeing a lawyer?
I've decided not to handle the case. I want to try to convince the father to treat his gay son like a human being and not like his personal property. No amount of legal interference is going to help them solve their problems. You know, when it comes to parents and their kids, it's personal.
Well, maybe you should examine your motives here. Ask yourself why you feel that way.
Spence. I have a perfectly normal relationship with my father. There are no skeletons to rattle in that closet.
So, you still on for tonight? 6 o'clock, treatment room?
Yeah.
Cool.
Miss Connolly, I'm Steve Unane. I'm the lawyer here. I know you by reputation.
Lucky you.
Listen, take my business card. I'm always on the lookout for new opportunities. And your firm's pretty high on the list, so... Oh, shit. Jamie, hi. Come in.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
I just have a patient I need to consult you on.
Okay, sure.
She was very attractive.
Hmm?
The lawyer who was just here. Steve recognised her. So, getting legal advice?
No, she's a private client.
She's a client? Wow.
Oh, you find that strange?
No. Yeah. And she's very beautiful, very successful, obviously very smart.
Right. So only ugly, unsuccessful, dumb people need therapy?
No, I didn't mean that. I just meant...
I signed up on this yesterday. That's me, down the bottom, my signature.
Right. Sorry, I must have forgotten. Thanks.
Olivia,
Hmm.
you are the boss here. Anyone who walks through those doors, you're entitled to know who they are. Next time, just ask me.
I thought I just did.
I acted thoughtlessly. I put my own interests ahead of yours.
Well, Mum's pretty hot for her age.
Well, I am a professional, Jamie. Despite what happened, I want you to know you are in good hands.
I can see why guys fall for it. Why they end up in bed with her.
I promise you it won't happen again. I'm 100% focused on you now.
Only 100?
110. Hello, morning. Bridge, Skylark.
What are you so happy about?
What? Somebody died?
Not yet.
What's up?
You had sex with Jamie Banks last night. I've just had Natalie Banks on the phone claiming you took advantage of her severely psychologically damaged daughter. They're threatening to sue.
You do something like this once and you're an idiot. But to do it twice, I mean, you would have to be an absolute dickhead.
You ever done it with a client before?
Boss's wife. She seduced me in the office one night. And then at a holiday house. And at their mansion in Brighton. A couple of times on her husband's yacht.
No, so it was an accident.
Mate, my whole career has been an accident. I think I work at Canal Road by choice.
No, I thought you worked here because of your deeply held social values.
You're just taking the piss.
At least you're getting some, man. Like, I reckon I'm on the world's longest losing streak.
What about you and Sky?
Nah, she wants me bad, but, you know, too high maintenance. You know, I reckon she'd want more than I'm willing to give.
Roger that. You said Jamie was suffering from low self-esteem. I was just trying to perk her up. Make her feel good about herself. You know, build her confidence. Okay, so can't you diagnose me with something? What about sex addiction? All the celebs have that.
Sex addiction only works in America, Steve. You're hardly a celebrity.
Okay, well, come up with something better.
All right, how about fear of success? I mean, you seem pretty intent on sabotaging your career. And then, of course, there's reckless behavior, sexual disinhibition, underdeveloped superego, dependent personality disorder.
Yeah, they all sound good. Which one do you think will fly best with the courts?
Oh, in my experience, none.
I appreciate you not getting lawyers involved yet.
Well, we're willing to hear what you've got to say first.
Well, I'm hoping we can find a solution that's mutually satisfactory. There will, of course, be a formal apology.
We're not interested in an apology.
Right. Monetary compensation.
Well, not necessarily.
So what do you want?
Sky, I'm just going to head to my private practice, catch up on some paperwork.
Oh, if you need someone to take dictation, I'm off at 6.
Nice try. Spence? Hey, can I have a word?
Yeah.
I've just spoken to the banks, and they are prepared to withdraw their threat of litigation on one condition.
What's that?
That you cooperate with Jamie's plastic surgery lawsuit.
That's blackmail.
Well, I prefer to think of it as a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Look, if you're asking someone to lie, ask Steve to deny the sex allegations. After all, it's just his word against Jamie's.
Come on, Spence. You know psychiatry's not a black and white science. I'm just asking you to consider the shades of grey here.
I'm sorry, no, I can't. Patient is a 36-year-old homeless male. History of alcoholism, suffering depression, severe memory loss. G'day, mate.
Hey. Oh, it's nice. That's nice. It's all nice. Teak and oak and such.
Are you pissed?
Oh. What do you care? Yeah, you're an asshole. Because I thought we were mates, you know? And mates are actually meant to help each other and stick together when it counts.
What are you talking about?
And I was like, oh, I don't know. Jamie's mole is what I'm talking about.
Jamie's mole.
Yes, sir.
All right, come on. Come on. Go home, Steve.
Mate, Olivia is going to hang me out to dry, Spence. It's not fair, mate. I'm as much the victim here. You know that.
You're the screwer, not the screwee.
Oh, yeah.
If I was you, Steve, I'd get myself a lawyer.
Would ya?
Someone whose zipper isn't as wonky as yours.
Ah. Screw you.
You're welcome.
I'm not paying that kind of money. Do you think that's reasonable?
I can't advise you on that. I'm representing Mr. Unane in this matter. Not Canal Road.
For pain and suffering? I don't really remember Jamie complaining too much.
Steve, clearly you're within your rights to report Mr. Unane to the Law Institute. But if it's financial compensation you're after, then I suggest you engage legal representation first.
Do you know, I've had a gut full of lawyers. I'll take care of this myself. I mean, the facts are as clear as day.
Hardly. Apart from Jamie's word, you've got no proof. No actual evidence that the alleged sex ever took place.
Mum, no, please.
Baby, I have to do it.
What's that?
A DVD of him rooting my daughter. I set up a camera in Jamie's bedroom to make a video diary of her depressed state for the plastic surgery case. She didn't know it was there.
Okay. Here goes.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
You like it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I like
You
it.
like it?
I like it.
Oh, you like it? Oh,
yes,
come on.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh,
Come on.
yes.
You bitch.
Back up. Back up. Wait, I'm gonna go. Wait, no, I can't. I'm gonna go.
Who are you? Nobody, mate. Oh, it's you again. Who are you?
Harris. Mark Harris, private investigator, unarmed.
Why are you bugging my office?
I don't know.
Maybe a shrink. I'm not going to play mind games.
I swear, I don't know. I've been hired to keep watch out front and bug your office, that's all.
Who hired you?
It's anonymous. It's the truth, it's not unusual. A bloke's voice on the phone, I email the info, get a bank cheque in the mail.
So you don't know who might be interested in me and what this is all about?
I'll never have a clue, mate. I figured you were stooping someone's wife in here.
How much they paying you?
So far, $5 grand.
I'll give you 10 to find out who your employer is.
You serious? Reckon I can live with that?
You'd call me as soon as you know. And I'm keeping this. Get out of here.
Olivia.
Tom, what are you doing in here? I can't. Now's not a good time.
Oh, like 6 o'clock yesterday. I waited for you in the treatment room. You're a no-show.
I'm sorry. It's this whole thing with Steve.
Was it sorted?
Yeah.
Oh, Steve. You can hardly blame the guy, can you? I mean, mother and daughter. I mean, you know...
No, I don't know.
Is it true? Did you fire Steve?
You fired Steve?
I had no choice. He slept with a client. Actually, he slept with two.
Steve?
Look, I supported him 100% today. Steve brought all of this on himself.
I heard you fired Steve.
I know the manager at a local Subway. I can put in a good word.
No, I'm gonna go corporate. I'm gonna work for a record label. Big bickies there, mate. Chicks, booze, my idea of heaven. Go on, you get it. I don't work here anymore.
What's up, Canal Road? Who's that? Yeah. Man, some dude called Michael Reynolds.
Reynolds. Michael Reynolds? This is Stevie Name.
Stephen, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. Malcolm, how are you?
Good. Listen, are you free to meet me in the next hour?
Absolutely, yes. I'm free. Yes, hang on. Yeah, I'm free.
Good. I have a business proposition for you.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic, Malcolm.
That's right. Now, listen.
I mean, whatever it is.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Meet me in the clubhouse bar. 20 minutes.
Great. 20 minutes. Golf club bar. I know where that is.
Good.
See you then.
I'm sick of it. Sick of you coming around. Sick of you leaving your shit all over my house to be found.
Excuse me, people. If I just have your attention for a second, please. You all just listen up. I would just like to say, before I walk out that door for the last time, that I consider you all my friends. And although my time here has not been without the odd moment of satisfaction, even joy, I am way too talented to work in a shithole like this one. And you can kiss my ass! Yeah! Come on! Feel the power!
I'm sick of it.
I understand how incestuous the profession can be. And a little slip up, and every door in town's just slammed in your face. Thanks, Chrissy. But I don't believe that we should pay for our sins for all eternity.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers. So, Stephen, I like you. So I'm personally going to introduce you to some of the most influential people in the biz. And I can guarantee you that in next to no time, you'll be getting job offers from some of the best law firms in town.
It's fantastic.
And in return, I want a small favour. I'd like you to keep an eye on Spence McKay for me.
Sorry?
Oh, you work with him, don't you, at Canal Road?
Yes.
So I'm concerned that Dr. McKay has become a little unhinged. He happens to be treating my daughter, Dana, and I am convinced that he is screwing her. And that's a clear breach of ethics, right?
Yes, it is. But wouldn't you be better hiring a professional?
Professionals can't always be trusted. Mavericks, most of them. Do anything for a buck. I need someone a little more trustworthy, closer. And for that, well, the legal world becomes your oyster. Shouldn't be too hard for you. You work so closely together.
He's my personal god. He's like Yoda and Obi-Wan combined. Just the way he just walked out with that big F you. Is that classic or what?
Did you see the look on Olivia's face?
There's no point having farewell drinks. You know, he's probably schmoozing it up with the beautiful people as we speak.
No, he's not.
What do you mean? How would you know?
Because he's walking in the door right now.
Yeah, right. Steve, what are you doing, man? I thought you'd be schmoozing it up with the beautiful hot chicks, yeah?
Yeah. Sky, is Spence in? G'day, mate. Don't get up. Don't get up. It's been a long day. Oh, God. Whew. You heard about what happened, yeah? I got the sack.
Oh, yeah. No, Sky mentioned something. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, listen, I want to give you another chance, man, and ask you to reconsider testifying for Jamie in the plastic surgery thing. Spence, if you did that, it would solve so many problems. They wouldn't sue Canal Road. I would get my job back. You would feel good about saving a colleague's career.
Steve, I would love to be able to help you,
Spence, please, I'm on my knees. I am begging you. Spence. I can't lose my job, mate. I can't.
What are you doing here?
I'm talking to Spence.
Well, are you a patient of his? Have you made an appointment?
This has nothing to do with you, okay? I'm here to see Spence.
Who works for Canal Road? If you want to see him, you see him outside office hours.
You know what? You're not my boss anymore. You don't tell me what to do.
As if I could ever tell you what to do, Steve. You've always been a law unto yourself.
Well, you've always been a stuck-up bitch.
You know what? For a lawyer, your insults are pretty pathetic.
Well, for a GP, you're about as warm as Dr. Death.
All right. Oh, okay. All right, enough. Seriously. Listen, mate, if you want to get your job back, that's no way to talk to the boss. What's going on here?
Steve just showered himself in glory, getting videoed having sex with Jamie Banks.
What do you mean videoed?
Yeah, Natalie filmed me and Jamie doing it.
Were the lights on?
That's very funny, Spence. Have a laugh.
No, mate, I'm being deadly serious. Were the lights on?
I really don't see the point in torturing my daughter, so why don't we just cut to the chase and talk terms?
Leave the light on.
Yeah, all right.
Look, I assume you've called us back here to tell us your offer, so let's hear it.
We are willing to forego any legal action against you and not notify the police if you agree to withdraw your threat of action against us.
What? What the hell are you grinning at?
Miss Banks, Jamie presented to us as someone suffering incredibly low self-esteem, with feelings of dissatisfaction with her physical appearance.
Disfigured was the word you used.
Now, in my professional opinion, someone exhibiting that psychological profile could never have had sex with a new partner with the lights on.
Okay, all right, well, it might hurt our case against a plastic surgeon, but it doesn't change the fact that he screwed my daughter.
Jamie wasn't suffering low self-esteem. The video proves that.
So what?
You said that you had the camera in there to record her depression, but she wasn't depressed.
The only reason the camera was there was to record us having sex.
But you still broke the law.
Actually, you broke the law. It's called vexatious litigation. Then there's blackmail, extortion, criminal deception, not to mention fraud. I might get struck off, sure, but you'll be looking at criminal convictions, maybe even prison time. And you can rest assured I'll take my own civil action against you.
I lied. You were crap in bed. Come on, baby, let's go.
Oh, did you want your DVD back?
No, you keep it. It only goes for 3 minutes anyway.
Jamie, you don't have to be under your mother's control. Just because she makes you play the victim doesn't mean you have to be one.
What makes you think I'm a victim?
Just ignore him, baby.
Butt out, Mum.
I beg your pardon?
You fucked it. I'm almost there.
Jamie!
You didn't see that coming, did you, Mr. Big-Time Psychiatrist?
Spence. What can I say, man? You saved my life. Thank you.
Yeah, by giving you back the one thing you hate the most. Your job here.
Very, very good. Gentlemen, I'll catch you down there.
Okay. Let's go.
Thank you. We were about to start without you.
Well, some of us still have to work for a living.
What do you call this? Where's your gear?
Listen, Malcolm, I've been thinking about your offer, and I just don't know if I can really be of any help to you.
Stephen, why don't you let me do the thinking? Because I'm sure you will be of enormous help. Philip Cottrell is Chief Executive Partner with Brace & Tanner. Carl Sumich, Senior Partner in Corporate Law at Mason Graying Associates. So, would you like to play?
You know you're a golfer? Thought your farewell drinks had been cancelled. What is that?
I actually don't know. I asked for the most expensive thing, and that showed up.
What can I get you? Same as your friend?
Oh, yeah, no, it's tempting, but no, just a pot of whatever's on tap, thanks, mate. Listen, Steve, can I give you some advice? Yeah, not as a shrink, but as your mate.
Are we mates?
Well, I'm sitting in a bar with a guy drinking a fluffy pink cocktail. Reckon that's the definition of mateship.
Sure, fire away.
Sort yourself out. Look, you're generally lazy, you're incredibly selfish, morally bankrupt, and you've got a tendency to blame others for the problems you create.
Don't hold back, Spence.
If I held back, I'd be doing you a disservice. Look, it's because I like you, Steve. I don't want to see you piss it all away.
Piss what away, mate? My life sucks. It couldn't get any worse.
Yeah, it sucks so bad. Come on, you could walk out of here and get mown down by a rabid rollerblader.
Yeah, sure. I got my health. Yeah.
Not if you keep drinking that stuff. I can say.
Yeah, it's Mark Harris here, private investigator.
What can you tell me?
Nothing. I've been shafted, sacked from the job.
What? Why?
I reckon he got suspicious when I started asking questions. My services are no longer required, that's all he said. Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Are you bullshitting me?
And tossing away 10 large. Mate, you know who I am. You can look me up in the yellow pages, track me down. Why would I risk bullshitting you?
Cheers, mate.
Well, better late than never.
Why not? Can you shh? Can you hear that? Who is this? Stephen Bridget.
It's Guy and Henry.
Bye.